friends, Queen of Flannel here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part 2 of our first Crayola Crazy hashtag image for the month of December. If you have not seen part 1, I will pop a link in the upper right corner of the video so you can go check that out. So I'm not going to do a voiceover for this whole video today. It's like butt crack o'clock here, and I worked all weekend. I really wanted to make sure that I got this out for you guys today, and I'll also be out and about for an appointment. And it's colored pencil work, so there's really not a whole lot for me to talk about for 45 minutes and 16 seconds. But I will chat with you guys for a little bit, and then we'll transition into some videos. I'll give you guys, kind of my process going into this. So I am working on our Yeti friend today. This is Kerby Rosanes Mythomorphia, and I am working with the 100 count set of Crayola colored pencils. I was really, honestly, when I got to the end, kind of surprised with how these behaved, treating them more like an artist pencil than, what we probably all treated them as when we were kids. Now, they are primarily a wax-based pencil, but they're a fairly hard lead. And I had seen some other people, mention this and, in their own projects. So I went into this treating them like I would an oil-based pencil, like polychromos, as a layering pencil. And they behaved really, really well. Now, they're definitely not as pigmented as, a polychromos. So it did come out fairly light, even with multiple layers in the end, but keeping that in mind and just not going into it pressing super hard on the paper, they did really well blending and layering into each other. And so I originally wasn't sure what I wanted our friend here to look like, and I did have a reference photo that I got off Pinterest that I was working on, and then of course I took it and ran with it and did my own thing from there. And so I wasn't sure if I was going to make his body largely look like he was covered in hair. And then as I went along, I realized a lot of these areas really do look like just skin. So I used Kerby's shade lines and kind of made like on his arms and down his hands, those look like body hair, and then the rest of him I treated like skin. And then of course I used some of the sky blue pencil like around the edges, and you'll see here in a little bit I ended up using it in like the tips of his hair and added some of that blue as highlights around his face, because I did want him to have that that appearance of like cold, and I thought it came out pretty cool in the end. So right now I'm just working on his beard and his hair, and I used a couple different grays for this, and I thought about going in and with either like navy blue as a shadow color, or possibly even the black, and darkening up some areas around like closer to his face. And ultimately I kind of shied away from that. As I went along, I realized he was going to end up fairly like pastel in color, and I didn't really want to stray away from that. I wanted it to have kind of a softer look. I felt like it was kind of this toss-up of like a balance between wanting him to stand out and be his own element and not like melt into the background, but I also didn't want to introduce like any super dark colors into the mix with the Yeti. So there will be a part 3 of this. I had thought we might be able to get through the majority of the pencil work in this part, but it was about 2 to 2.5 hours. I can't talk. It's 5 a.m. It was about 2.5 hours of work just on this part. So in part 3, we will tackle the mountains and the trees, and I have some ideas. I want to put snow on the trees, so we'll probably do that in part 3. And I think I should be able to wrap this up in just 3 parts, because I don't plan on coloring all of the mountains with the pencil. Like, I'm gonna kind of rely on the weight of the paper as some of my highlights. And so I figured I could bring a darker color in with those trees, and that would give it a little bit of pop versus, you know, some of my thoughts when I first started coloring in I keep calling him our friend. When I started coloring in our Yeti here, and I'm still gonna do a little work on those like snowflake chunk things in the background. I had a suggestion that I could probably scrape that acrylic paint pen off and start again, and if I do, I might go in with this sky blue pencil and color them that color. That way they still stand out on the page, but it's a little bit more subtle than the paint markers. So really, I mean, I kind of sat here and just listened to some music, and it was a lot of fun, you know, coloring with the Crayolas. I definitely think I could work them into future coloring. I was pretty satisfied in the end with how he turned out. So with that being said, I'm going to end the voiceover and transition into some music for the rest of this, so you guys can hang out and chill and watch the process. And thank you guys so much for all your support. If you would like to participate in this hashtag, you can follow. Wow, I am really struggling this morning. Follow me on Instagram at Queen of Flannel. The link is in my About Me, my link section on the front of the page. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed the video, please like, sub, and hit the bell to get notified when I post future videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. bye.